let's take a look at 10 reasons why you should be using the DJI Osmo app. Number one is going to be to use it as an external monitor. If you're operating this thing, the screen doesn't tilt forward or back, and you want a camera assistant, production assistant to monitor what you're recording. Number two is going to be using the app as a remote control for the camera, being able to use the joystick to pan left and right, tilt up and down. I could see this being handy in the case of a time-lapse or panoramic video where you can set the unit down and just use the phone as a remote control for that. Number three kind of falls under number one and number two, but it's worth mentioning as a separate pro, and that is being able to record yourself. So yes, on the app you can hit record. That comes in handy if you're going to be far away from this unit and you want to hit record without having to run over to it and run back to your starting point. Number four is exposure peaking. This is something that's not on the unit itself. Being able to see any highlights that are blown out, especially if you're using the auto exposure function on this, or if you're in a room with a window, it will help you to realize what part of your image is overexposed. Number five, and my personal favorite, the histogram. Having a histogram on any camera is key. Once you pull up the histogram, you can slide it to any one of the corners of the screen. Number six is the grid view. Once again, another feature that's not on the monitor of the unit itself. So you get the thirds, you can get the diagonals. Obviously, you would have to monitor through the phone because it doesn't show up on screen when you put those grids up. Number seven is something I probably won't use, but it's worth mentioning. It's the glamour view. You can smooth out the face, you can brighten the face, and you can slim the face. That function is only available through the app. Number eight, your files are stored on your phone. This is amazing. If you're recording content for TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, if you're using the app, it's going to store those images right within the app's library. You can download them to your phone's photos or videos, edit them in CapCut. It's a great feature. It's a great time saver if you're pumping out content and you want to do any quick edits on your phone. Number nine is the screen orientation. So if you hit this button, you can flip not the rotation selfie to forward, but mirrored image. If you're filming something and the letters are backwards, yes, you can fix this in post, but any step you can save in the production process is going to be key. So number 10, which should be number one, it's free. I have no problem paying $2 or $5 for an app, but it's free. So you can't beat that. And I'll just throw in a little extra here that's kind of falls under everything we talked about. And this has to do with functions that are on the gimbal itself. It just gives you that remote control option through the phone. You can set the gimbal mode. You can set your exposure, your resolution, frame rate. All of that can be set directly on the app. Once again, these are features that are on the unit itself. If you're in a remote situation and you want to be able to change any of those things remotely, then this is where that comes in handy. I'm sitting about 1.5 feet away from this unit right now, but I still have this on because when I set up my framing, I can look and see what's in my frame. I can get a better view of what's in my frame if I left, my coffee cup back there or, something that I don't want in frame. It's nice to have that external monitor to look at. So there you go. If you have this unit, I'd highly recommend downloading the app. It's free. You can't beat free, right? So if you've made it this far, thank you so much. I appreciate you watching and listening and would love to hear from you. Please subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Oh, look, I can stop recording from here too.